Approaching first pitch tonight in Chicago. Interleague Baseball. Next. Time for baseball now on a Wednesday night in the windy city of Chicago. Tonight we wrap up this brief two-game series between the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago White Sox. With that, we welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Matt Vasgersian here with you. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. They'll square off against the Colombian-born left-hander Jose Quintana. Behind him, the White Sox defensively will line up like this. John Jay will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ballgame. You give them a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
First pitch, 7-11.
Now the pitch. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8-ball now, 0-2. And, Eric, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately, victorious in 7 of their last 9.
And in terms of the homestand, they've won 2 and lost 2. So not much to say about that except you hate to give away games at home. You'd like to see a little more consistent effort going forward.
With that, let's give you a check of the scouting report, as there you see the arsenal on this 26-year-old left-hander. Matt Carpenter will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League. Now here's the first pitch. Picking on the first pitch as this is on the ground towards short. Taken there by Ramirez. And the throw to LaRoche is in time, 2 gone.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Matt Holliday will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-0 pitch. And, wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Here's the 1-1. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Well, you know, it's never too late to get a first-inning rally started. This one's going to find the gap for 2 bases, so now at least to give your cleanup guy a shot to maybe drive in that first run of the game.
Here's Matt Adams now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
All of a sudden, you got to be careful now with the cleanup guy up there with a runner in scoring position. He could be in danger of giving up that first run after all.
The next pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
Pause, now the pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Don't let him score!
Here it comes, 2-1. And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1.
Yeah, he's got a base open, but I don't think you want to put 2 men on for that guy in the very first inning. No thanks.
Here he comes, 3-1. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. First pitch coming. And that's taken for strike 1.
I don't think he's going to want to throw that pitch in that same location again ever in his life to this guy.
He's set, now the pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Let's get him out.
From the stretch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Cards strand a couple. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Now the starting lineup for the White Sox looks like this. They'll be opposed by the fellow you see right there, a guy who garnered some Rookie of the Year consideration in 2010, the left-hander Jaime Garcia. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Here's Emilio Bonifacio now to get us started in the home half of the first.
And leading out for the White Sox, second baseman, Emilio Bonifacio.
Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Carpenter is there to make the catch, and it's a 1-pitch out to start the home first.
That's something a lot of men suffer from. Fear of commitment. He can't make up his mind whether to swing at this pitch or not, so tries to hold up, but it's too late as this turns into an easy little liner over to third.
Adam Eaton will take his first cut to the ball game here. First pitch on the way. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And they've been as hot as anybody in the league recently, so all they need to do is keep playing the way they've been playing, and you have to say they stack up with anybody in baseball.
Batting third, designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
Jose Abreu will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. First offering on the way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
On the way. Swinging on 2-0, and this is on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. We played an inning. No score. Johnny Peralta will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Swinging a high bouncer to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seventh, second baseman,
Colton Wong will get his first shot at it here. Now here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And the pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Now here it comes. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. There to take it is Bonifacio. On to first, and there are 2 down. Peter Borges will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. First pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1-0 on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. No score here as we play inning number 2. 1-1 on the way. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get it out here. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Adam LaRoche will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
The 1-0 home. Grounded fouled off to the right side. The 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Garcia ready, the 1-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now another 1-2. And they can't get LaRoche to chase there as that evens things at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Two. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Avisail Garcia will dig in here. Here's the first offering. Here's a shot to third, and Carpenter able to take it in as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
We're starting to see signs that he's about ready to break out of this slump he's been in. You won't get anything to show for it here, but this is a good swing and a hard hit ball. Unfortunately, though, it's just right at somebody.
Alexi Ramirez will dig in now, just hoping for something to go his way. As you can see, that has not been the case these last 9 ball games. First pitch coming. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. Tony Cruz will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled back. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
The 1-1. A curveball here, but he was waiting for it and sends it in the air to deep left field. One away here to begin the third.
Now batting, designated hitter, John Jay.
John Jay will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. The 1-0. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. One pitch on the way. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. There's a shot out to right center field. And this is going to get between Eaton and Garcia and make it all the way to the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So a double into the gap has him in business here with one away. And his total for the year puts him in 4th place on this St. Louis ball club. Matt Carpenter will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 17 two-base hits for the year. He's ready now. The pitch. And that misses 1-1.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
Here's the 1-1. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Grounded, foul. He'll try again, 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Here he comes on 2-2. Line hard. Foul. Third inning, no score to this point. 2-2 pitch on the way. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Not even the best players are immune to a bad call from time to time. To me, that's not a strike. And I think to him, that's not a strike either. But, hey, the guy in blue, it's strike 3, and he's the only one that counts.
Matt Holliday standing in now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Don't let them score.
Comes set, now the pitch. And Holliday will not offer at that point. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but, you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Stop him right here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here comes the 1-1. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
The 2-2. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw on to LaRoche is going to be in time, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We've played 2.5. No score on the show. Dominic Brown will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Now the first pitch.
Here we go.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 1-2. Here's a ball chopped toward the second baseman. Knee high, he barehands it. 1 away.
And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Here's the first offering. Tyler Flowers comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Now the 1-0. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
And for lack of a better phrase, this guy right now, he just stinks. He's seen that average fall under the 220 mark, so something's going to have to give sooner or later.
Connor Gillespie will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Now here's the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. The 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. The 1-1 home. High in the air and deep down the left field line. And no shot for Holiday. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 with 1 away. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. The 2-2 coming. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitch you're just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there as this is in there at the letters.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Now the 1-1. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Here's another 1-2. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Borges will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. White Sox leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Matt Adams will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Matt Adams.
First pitch on the way. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
1-0 pitch now. Fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. One, 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Get out of here, Cardinal.
Full count pitch on its way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Hayward.
Jason Hayward will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch coming. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
1-0 on the way. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And this is hit well towards the hole. Bonifacio on to LaRoche, and they get them both.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around to score. Now, Ike, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Here's Johnny Peralta now, as he lines this one out to center. Base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Colton Wong will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And here's the first pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases.
Yeah, and this ball's hit right down the line and not fair by a whole lot. You can see the umpire right on it to make the call, and he gets it right as this ball is fair by not more than a foot or so.
Here's Peter Borges standing in, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Has a look, now the pitch. Ball one. One on the way. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. And he's not stopping as third base coach Jose Oquendo's waving him in. And the runner will score from second. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate. So one runs across, but the second one is cut down trying to score. Cards forced to settle for one. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cardinals 1 and the White Sox nothing. Adam Eaton will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
For the White Sox, center fielder, Adam Eaton.
First offering on the way. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. The pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Hayward is there, one away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both guys showing good but not great fastballs. 92 for one, 91 for the other. Jose Abreu will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. So those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox 4th, and stepping in as the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. First pitch coming. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Ready now on 1-1. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A 2-1 offering. To 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
That seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and now this ties up Peralta.
Well, not really all that tough of play heading up the middle, but you see it takes a funny little hop there at the end, and this will be scored as an error.
Alexi Ramirez will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
Here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
2-0 count, the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Adams will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. White Sox strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Tony Cruz will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Catcher, Tony Cruz.
first pitch coming. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. One pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck. And, you know, they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
3-2, here it is. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
If he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
In now is John Jay, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Here it comes. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here comes the 1-2. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Pitch on the way. Jammed him a little here as this is hit softly to the left side. And the throw to LaRoche is in time. 2 gone. Matt Carpenter will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent. 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
1 run, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball. Here
comes a 1-2. lays off 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Here's the 2-2 home. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Now the 2-2 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they lead it 1-0. Dominic Brown will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch to him. Back to work now is Garcia as he gets ahead on a good pitch that time. It's strike 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
A 2-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. Now the 0-2 from Garcia. And this will be fouled away. The next 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And there to take it in is Peralta for the first out.
Yeah, you know, you'd love to have a shortstop that could cover some ground out there, and you'll see him range out there to the outfield grass to put this one away.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
1 out, nobody on. The pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. You know, take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball. This is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Here's Connor Gillespie. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Now, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Here's the pitch. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. And the pitch. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. It remains 1-0. Matt Holliday will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Number 7, Matt Holliday.
Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. And that's in there for strike 1. Up for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now here it comes. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Again, a 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Matt Adams will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now the first pitch. Ball 1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch on the way. 1-1.
That pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either. But when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
The 1-2 with 1 away. Fouled back. Here's another 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
2-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Taken there by Ramirez. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward will stand in looking to turn things around. He struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start. Fouled back. 2 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
Now the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Emilio Bonifacio will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Now the first pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Adams is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a one-pitch out to begin the home half of the sixth.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits, both of them are singles. And he's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
One away now. Here's Adam Eaton. Now here's the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Jose Abreu will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First pitch on the way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short, picked up by Peralta. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail this one 1-0. Back here on the south side of Chicago. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Nate Jones is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Johnny Peralta will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Colton Wong will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch coming. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Opposite field to left. And that is going to be a base hit. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, you can't help but think about all the men they've left on base so far and how many times a triple like this could have really done some damage. Instead, they'll have to be content to take this one with the bases empty.
Peter Borges will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne. Here's the first offering. And now a pitch lined into right field. He comes through. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
And that could turn out to be a very big insurance run right there. That makes this a 2-run game now. And the way their starter's pitching, he may not wind up even needing it, but at least it gives him a little bit of a cushion out there.
Zach Duke will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning. Tony Cruz will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. And here's the first pitch. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
John Jay will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
Double play, kill, stay in it, man.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
First and second now, 1 man out. He waits, now the pitch. That's over, but low, it's a ball and a strike. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
2-1. Line drive, base hit left field. Brown able to get this in, and that forces the runner to stop at third base.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a peck of trouble now.
Jesse Crain will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Matt Carpenter will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Let's try cool now.
First offering on the way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Okay, guys, stop the damage.
Pause, now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Here's the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Boy, a big strikeout there right out of the bullpen. That's not an ideal spot to come in either with the bases loaded, but he gets the first half of the job done. And now, with 2 away, he's got a decent shot at getting his guys out of this.
Matt Holliday standing in now. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Oof.
Let's get
I
out
tell
of
you,
this
you
inning.
do not want to buzz this guy's tower.
Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
2 out, bases loaded.
Don't give up the run.
He's set, now the pitch.
Strike.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
This would be a big time to pick up back-to-back strikeouts if you can get it.
Just get the out. Get the bat out. Let's get out of this inning.
A big pitch here, 1-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So 1 run on 4 hits here. No errors and 3 left. Stretch time here on the south side of Chicago. St. Louis is out in front, 2-0. Adam LaRoche will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Here's a 1-0. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
The 1-1 home. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. One, 2. And they can't get LaRoche to chase there as that evens things at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a line drive over the shortstop's head and on into left center field, and that should be extra bases to begin the inning. Around first, on his way to second now, and he's kicked off the home 7th with a leadoff double.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Avisail Garcia will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Now a ball hit on the first pitch out to Peralta at short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. And this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Alexi Ramirez will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch coming. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now the 1-0 pitch. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. A throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate, and that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. Now the 2-0 home. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Here comes the 2-1. Right on the corner, 2-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here he comes on 2-2. And a drive out to deep right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Good guys held in check here. They trail things here 2-0. Matt Adams will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
First baseman, Matt Adams.
Here's the first pitch to him. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Goes the other way as this is line to left. And there's a base hit. So a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Jason Hayward will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
First pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Hey, double him up! There you go.
The next pitch. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
And now with a 2-0 count, both pitches have been in. This might be where you say, all right, I'm going to let it fly if this next one's middle away.
Come on, try the double.
Now the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is fouled straight back. Two-two pitch on the way. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
This is almost certainly going to be ruled a pass ball. That essentially turns that leadoff single into a leadoff double.
A runner at second, nobody out. Here's the full count offering. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, and that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Now the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. He's set. Now the pitch. That misses to the Cardinals shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. But he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Here's the 1-1. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Colton Wong will dig in with a very important insurance run 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
Here comes the 2-0. High and away, not close. 3-0.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
.3-0 is on the way. And with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there, as that's a 4-pitch walk.
Center fielder number 8,
Peter Borges will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. He's ready. Now the pitch. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Too high. 1-2.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
The 1-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. The 2-2 coming. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. They're up 2-0. Dominic Brown will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch on the way. Back to work now is Garcia as he gets ahead on a good pitch that time. It's strike 1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. Well, will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. Fastball got him looking as that had two-seam action on it. One gone.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you can get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Tyler Flowers will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Now the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
All right, Tyler, let's go.
One 0 on the way. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Yeah, that's his second hit so far. He's got 2 of their 4 hits, so at least he's seeing the ball well.
J.B. Shuck will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 20, J.B. Shuck.
And a ball 1-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Runners on first with 1 down. The 1-0 pitch. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
He's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. In the air to right center. There to play it is Borges, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, that's just a good pitch right there. That's a 2-seam fastball working its way back inside, and he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Now here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. 9th inning coming up. Cards lead it 2-0. Matt Albert will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Gordon Beckham has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 15.
Tony Cruz will dig in. He singled his last time around. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Garcia is there, one quick out to start inning number 9. John Jay will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First pitch coming. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
One on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Yeah, this is all about knowing how to play right field here in your home ballpark. First step is good, the angle's good, and he runs this one down heading into the corner.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Two out, nobody on. Here it comes. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Here comes the 1-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. There to take it is Bonifacio. Throw on to LaRoche takes care of him, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Adam Eaton will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
You got to think one thing here. get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Now the 2-1. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
He certainly had all of his pitches working for him so far. That's translated to a 4-hit shutout to this point.
Jose Abreu will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
The 1-0 home. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Ready now on 1-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's the 1-2. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Adam LaRoche will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Now here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here it comes. And he misses with it. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Cardinals win it 2-0. Good night from Chicago.